Hi guys, Mama Narwhal here. What a week. Again. Hello. Hubby just got in the car. Up doing laundry. You know, the bane of every mother's existence. Just trying to process a lot has happened this last week. I know I just put out a video this week, but some things have happened since then. Yeah. The next step in our journey was me getting remarried and having another child, and having that child really set things into motion in a good way. It changed our lives. It upended things and made me look at life in a whole new perspective. But I'm going to go more into that in another video when I have more space, because right now I'm on a tablet sitting in my car in a parking lot. So, you know, not a lot of video room. But I do have some questions for my viewing audience. Something happened this week, and it wasn't, I don't want to say it's a lecture, because I don't like that word. Lecture, you know, either it's from a dotty old professor with patches on his elbows, or it's a lecture of, you know, you've done wrong, and, you know, you've got to do this way. And, you know, basically it's a lecture of how you're living your life wrong because you're not pleasing that particular person. And so I don't like that. More along the lines of, yeah, my thesaurus right now is closed. That tab is not open. Let's see. More along the lines of patronization. This week, I tried to do something for myself, and I had asked someone for some assistance with hubby and the kids so that I could, you know, just take a little bit of me time. Wasn't going to do anything, you know, wild night in Vegas, or, you know, go to the Lincoln Memorial or anything like that. Although that is a good thing. I'd love to go to the Lincoln Memorial. Anyway, I digress. And I was told no. And I paused for a second, and I said, no? Okay. Now, the thoughts that were going through my head were not as calm, not as becoming to who I really am, but it was heartbreaking, because this person always had told me, anything you need, I'll be there. Anything you need, I will help. Okay. I called them on that, and they said no. Now, I have done a lot of things for this person. I helped them when they needed help, and I just helped them. You know, I never said, okay, I helped you, now can you help me? No, over the years, I've helped them without question. I've, you know, done a lot of things. And the one time I took them up on their offer, I was told no. And then this person proceeded to tell me that for a mom like me to want to take time, even a little bit of time for myself, is selfish. That I shouldn't burden society and other people with my family. Now, this person knows the struggles we have, the struggles that I haven't shared just yet with, you know, the world. So this person knows. they know I don't ask for help from anyone. Not unless I'm desperate. Not unless, I just truly, truly need that time or that resource or just a little bit of a helping hand or an ear or a shoulder or whatever you want to call it. Unless I truly, truly need it. And they called me selfish. So over the course since then, in the back of my head, in the multiverse of filing cabinets, I have been thinking, is self-care for anyone selfish? Is it a bad thing to want to take just a little bit of time away from life in general, or, just to take a break, maybe a shower, a nap, a cup of coffee? Maybe just go pick up a hobby that you've been wanting to do, or a project you've been putting off, but you just want to do it alone, and you just need that time away to recharge and refill your cup, or whatever other thing people say. But I mean, that's not the only thing that was on my mind after that. It was just the whole, I'm being selfish. And then this person contacted me a few days later and asked if I could help her. And I thought about it for a minute, and I thought, I could be petty. I could be like everyone else. So I helped her. I helped her. And this week was kind of rough because we had some testing going on for school, and hubby was really struggling this week, so a lot of things had to be put on the back burner. And this upcoming week, I think this is the first week, full week, in, I don't even know how long, that we haven't had some kind of a over the phone appointment, in-person appointment, other appointment, nothing. So my car backs up. So I've got to handle that. Can't put that off. Kind of important. But I'm curious to see what your take is on self-care for anyone. Whether it's self-care for yourself, or what you think of mothers like me taking a little bit of time, or other mothers or other fathers or stay-at-home parents. What's your take on it? Is it selfish for us to want to do that? Is it wrong? Now, keep in mind, we have a little bit of a support system, and it's just appeared recently. And we're still kind of navigating that. We're still trying to adjust to that, because for a long, long time, we had one person. And then now we have this other person, and it's hard. It's hard for, after all this time being independent, to, approach this person and, hey, we're just getting to know them. And they have mentioned many, many times that they want us to be a family with them and their family. And it's a whole new idea a whole new fear because, you know, we don't know much about them. And our interactions, not with just society, but people we thought were our support system, and eventually turn negative. Or they just take off in silence. And it's very hard for a family like ours to get attached or to explain to the kids or hubby why people just leave. And like any other parent, I try to protect my kids a little bit. Maybe a little too much, but a little bit too, because it's hard watching your kids go through heartbreak when people just disappear. Especially when they can't process things like everyone else. Or their anxiety kicks up, or they're so distracted, or they're in a fog that it doesn't register. And then to sit back and let them process and watch it and answer their questions to the best of your ability when you don't have all the answers. So I guess this video is kind of rambling. It's kind of all over the place, but the point of it was the self-care. And normally I don't ask, but I thought maybe, you know. On a very good note, we have solved, we think, growing plants from seeds. Oh, we're so excited. Well, okay. I'm excited. The rest of them are going, oh, yay. Look at that. And then they're just, you know. But they don't realize that, you know, we can do a lot of things. And basically it's vegetables. You know, vegetables. But for the first time in my life, I have grown plants from seeds. It's a really cool feeling, let me tell you. Spring is coming, although you can't really tell because at this moment, and I would show you around, but that would, you know, kind of maybe do something. It is snowing. Yes, I am sitting in my car in April and it is snowing. And everybody's like, yay, spring. And I'm going, where? You know, but by next week, it's supposed to be in the 70s. So maybe I'll be able to get a video done outside. Woohoo. Actually outside rather than, you know, I'm outside bundled up, you know, just, yeah, rambling. But, yeah. Hubby decided this week that he wants to work on some things. I'm very proud of him for that. Kind of struggling a little bit, but we figured out something. We set alarms on his phone, to reminders. You know, I made a little list for him, and, you know, the constant verbal reminders are there. But some things are happening and he's not really remembering how they happen. So it's starting to concern me a little bit. But we do have some more testing scheduled for him for May. So pray I get the car fixed. And we're going to see where it goes from there. School year is almost wrapped up for the kids. Really need that summer to come very quickly. Get outside. Just go out in the yard for about 5 minutes, please, so I can pee. Thank you. But yeah. Ping's anxiety is up a little bit this week because of the testing and the end of the school year and the cabin fever, but working on some of his coping skills to get through that. Took him to a trip to Walmart today to buy him shoes, and he pushed me in my wheelchair. Amazing kid. Did pretty well, actually. Only hit Daddy once. Only once. Wasn't it once? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, he's doing a dot to dot, so I'm trying not to bother him, but my voice probably is. You did all right. Hubby had a little trouble today, but we're gonna go home and work on a few things and try to get some of that fog lifted today. You know, maybe have a little bit of a chit chat or something, and yeah. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody really has noticed. I mean, I'm not doing this for the likes or the subscribers or the, ooh, but it is kind of cool. Last I checked, and it may be a little more, I don't know. I don't normally have time to check or really pay attention to that. I barely have time to do videos, as you can tell, because they're kind of all over the place. Excuse me. I had 11 subscribers. 11 people out of, I don't even know how many billions are on the planet, or trillions. I don't know. Or fish. But I had 11 subscribers and several likes and a lot of other things on my videos. And I want to say, I appreciate that. I appreciate that out of everybody on the planet. You guys decided to follow this. I'm sure you follow other things and they're just as appreciative, I hope. But I really do appreciate that. That makes me smile, makes me feel kind of good inside. Oh, there's another car like mine. So I was like, what? Yeah. So share this channel if you'd like. Or just maybe whisper to somebody as you get in an elevator and the door shut, go, the Mama Narwhal. And then they just look really puzzled at you, and, you just stand in a corner going, oh, or share your smile. That's even better. But, yeah. So it's going to be an interesting week next week. It was an interesting week again this week, and hopefully I'll eventually find that one person that says yes. Just keep your chin up. I keep my 3 chins up. Yeah, 3. It's interesting the way life's going. Yeah. Sorry, it's a little tired this week. Well, I guess to be perfectly honest, I'm not just a little tired, I am completely exhausted. Hubby got a job, and he's up at 4 a.m. and I'm up with him to make sure that, he stays awake, because the narcolepsy and sleep apnea are kind of kicking butt right now. And I think, we're managing, but hopefully we'll get more word about that. But just share your smile. Find one good thing that happened to you today and every other day. If you have to, write it on a piece of paper, write it on your hand, write it on a Post-it note and stick it to your bathroom mirror. Just one good thing. You shared your smile, you paid it forward, you did laundry and didn't blow up the washer. Just one little thing. And then pretty soon you'll notice that you're seeing all the good things. I'm going to try to make a video when I can of the next step. That way the foundation will be laid for our journey and how we got here where we are today on this day. But you know, it takes me some time to figure out how to word it and how to say it to be respectful of my family and basically be respectful of others, because it's not easy. Because sometimes I do just want to scream at the world, and it doesn't really accomplish anything. But it sure would be nice to vent. So this video, according to my little timer thingy, yeah, sorry, it's almost over. So if you're new to the channel, go back and watch. If you're not new to the channel, it's good to see you again. Share, like, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. If you don't feel like doing any of it, not a problem. If I pop up on your recommended list, I recommend that you subscribe or watch my channel or watch this video or watch my other videos, or I also recommend maybe a cookie. I like cookies. I also like cake. But anyway, so I am off. It's time to go check the laundry. Have a great and wonderful day, a wonderful and stupendous week, and share your smile. This is Mama Narwhal saying, later.